So transparent design is a really significant method in increasing student performance and equity, and it includes three parts. The first part is to help your students understand the purpose of an assignment. Why are they going to do it? The second part is to help them understand what exactly they are supposed to do. What is the task at hand? And then the third part is to make clear to them how they are going to be evaluated. And that might include your criteria for the assignment or even a rubric.
Assignments and how they're written make all the difference in the world for the level of student frustration and our ability to support the resource needs that they have. And so sometimes we spend an awful lot of time going through the assignment and trying to figure out exactly what it is that is wanted. And a really nicely written, well-defined, transparent assignment description with, from a library perspective, with the types of resources that are needed and the types of citation styles that is needed. Those kinds of things make a big difference in how well we can help students.
Having clear instructions and requirements and like laying out how things will be graded is super important in terms of increasing accessibility, especially for neurodivergent students who might have anxiety, students who might have like a part-time job in addition to classwork. I have ADHD myself. I work with a lot of students who are neurodiverse, and a lot of the time they come in not even knowing where to start because the professor hasn't shown them.
I think what would make like a student's life easier, maybe for like programming and just in general, I think this would fit in a lot of classes. Like for one, like a learning objective, like what is this assignment? Like what is the point? Like why am I doing this assignment for one? And two, like maybe a checklist or like maybe like an ordered list of like what to do first, what to do second, and like how to start too. Because I have a lot of like people who come in and they're like, I have this assignment. And I'm like, okay, let's start it. And they're like, how do I do that? And I don't know, I feel like a lot of students just like, they never get out of the starting block because they're not like given the push that they need.
I feel like outlines also like encourage like wanting to know the material more. People come in with like very broad assignments, so like make tic-tac-toe using Python. And then they just want to make it work. They don't care about like the steps to get there. They don't really care about like learning or interacting with the material. It's just, can I make this? Like, can I smush it together? And can you show me how?
So I started using transparent design several years ago to shape how I wrote my assignment descriptions. And I found that it helps my students have fewer questions, especially last minute questions that I might not be able to answer. And it works even better if I also spend time in the classroom with the students discussing the task or talking with them about how they understand the task and the purpose to connect to what they're already working on. Another thing that I like about transparent design is that it makes my grading much easier. When I've taken the time to write out the task and the criteria specifically, and to understand for myself how the assignment is connected to course outcomes, I can evaluate much more efficiently at the end of the assignment.
Transparent assignment design has been around for a while, and there's been a number of research studies at different universities about the effectiveness. And it's been amazing how much it has closed the gap between first-generation students and students of diverse backgrounds with the general population, as well as in general move the whole class's performance up. Try it as an experiment on 2 of your assignments and see if it's useful for you.